All right, guys, fellas. First off, let me just say, I just turned 21 in February on the 12th. Okay, that was my 21st birthday. Okay, I am thinking about getting into gambling. Absolutely not. I'm just joking. I just had to use the clickbait title just to get, just to draw you in. Which, by the way, I'm just gonna warn you off. I know for a fact that gambling is an extremely bad addiction, and if I get hooked on it, I'm gonna ruin my own life, and you might too.
Legalize anabolic steroids. Wake me up before you go.
Anyways, so don't gamble, whatever. It's a bad vice, and it'll suck you in and drain your wallet.
Gambling is used extensively all over the world to launder money.
Not a surprise whatsoever. I'm not shocked. That is.
If I was to estimate, based on the amount of accounts I've seen of that nature, it would have to be millions and millions of dollars that is laundered every year.
And then they get away with it too. That's pretty fucked. Like the FBI really has their hands full, huh?
It's just a scam. The fact that nobody can win, we only
Facts.
want losing customers.
Right? That's what I'm saying. This is why gambling is terrible for you. And they know what they're doing with the dopamine and whatever they know. I'm sure that you can find videos on gambling and on why it's terrible for you. But this is why I can't get into it. I can't drink alcohol and or do drugs myself because I know that I'm gonna like it. That's the problem, because if I like something, I'm gonna overdo it.
It's just fucked. And they know
just like the gym.
What advertising works, what algorithm works. They know how to maximize their profit, which is to get people to lose more and more.
Exactly.
It is just rotten to the core.
Yep. No matter what, you're just gonna lose, bro.
I was a customer account supervisor at one of the biggest gambling companies in the world.
Was it Stake.com? Those streamers really get paid millions of dollars to gamble on stream, and then they know that a majority of their audience is probably underage. That's just messed up.
With 21st century technology, the punter doesn't really know what's going on, and behind the scenes there's all of this maths going on that analyzes your betting and ensures the company wins. It will always win. Customers would be categorized based on their profitability. So if a customer lost millions of dollars, they would be labeled a VIP, and only the best staff would talk to them. But if you were a problem customer, that meant that you were winning money. So you'd be labeled with a big badge that said that you're a problem.
They say, hey, bro, hey, this man is winning way too much money, bro. He's just a problem, bro. He's a problem. You're a problem. You really need to be dealt with, bro. Nah, you're taking way too much money from this casino, bro.
The risk rating
that's what they think,
by
bro.
an algorithm. It's just how much they've lost against whatever other metrics the company's decided. The risk rating essentially turns off winners and stops them from betting, and cranks up the dial for anybody that's losing so they can lose more and more and more money. It's actually a design feature to ensure that those that lose are allowed to lose more.
I don't know if he works for online gambling or actual physical casinos, but he might be talking about the online gambling. Because it's just it's online game. Of course you're gonna lose. Of course you're gonna lose on online gambling. They created the system. They can regulate the system behind your back and just make you lose on purpose. You do realize that, right? It's a digital, and if you're gonna gamble, do it in person at least. Do that. But no, I really don't even support gambling. Okay, I'm just saying. This is why I kind of have a problem with Kick.com, is because it's literally funded by Stake, the casino.
Suicide calls were to be dealt with by only a senior manager, but I had a manager tell me that they just had to make a decision based on the threat and stick to it, and that it didn't matter once they hung up the phone because they didn't know whether or not they followed through with their threat or not, so that it didn't really matter.
You see what I'm saying, bro? It can ruin your life. So it's up to you. It's up to your control. You control your narrative. You control your life story, okay? Do not fall into this vice. I'm just saying.
It's still the worst thing I've ever heard anybody say, because you don't.
Dude, they literally made that guy lose all their money, and I mean, it's just at the end of the day, you really can't fully blame the casinos because it's literally your choice to like keep gambling in it.
It's an industry known thing. Gambling is used extensively all over the world to launder money. The company would treat customers different depending on what country they were from. If there was a whole heap of customers in England sign up with similar details, that would be a suspected syndicate of people trying to get one up on the company.
Okay, yeah, so he's probably talking about like some online gambling. And so you're telling me that if a bunch of European accounts signed up simultaneously in one day, you're just gonna target them as like, and like you're just gonna label them as like a syndicate, as like a, you know, as like a gang or something?
When you get 20 individuals join up within a space of 20 minutes, or with matching email addresses and account numbers, it's quite obvious that...
Okay, yeah, obviously they're gonna target you if you signed up with the same email.
A systemic tactic to launder money. If I was to estimate, based on the amount of accounts I've seen of that nature, it would have to be millions and millions of dollars that is laundered every year. And that's just that company alone. It's
not the casinos themselves doing it. It's just other people going on and making accounts just to launder the money through the casino. I really don't get on how that works, to be honest with you.
When you realize that the company doesn't care about people, makes you feel appalled and sort of disgusted within yourself, because you know that you're helping a company harm people, and virtually deliberately harm people, because the culture is that it's all about revenue.
That's what like most companies are anyways. I mean, like, if like we're being honest with you, that's what most corporate companies are anyways. They don't really care about us. They just care about profits. They really don't care about you, especially in like the month of June. The amount of virtue signaling that goes on in June, bro. They don't care about you. They just want to make as much money as possible. They don't care about you.
It ruins people's lives.
Absolutely, 100%.
Their money, it ruins their families. The staff either indoctrinated or miserable. And then on top of it all, it's changed what sport is. If you're about to get into hunting, make no mistake about it. You can't win.
Yeah.
None of these companies will allow you to win in the long run. So just don't bother.
Absolutely, 100%. Don't even bother. Just leave it alone. And if you do, make sure to do it responsibly and have some self-control. Okay, you need to master your mind. You need to have, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like master. So if you enjoyed my video about me explaining why I'll probably never gamble in my entire life, like the video, subscribe down below. I'll see you in the next video.